Hello and welcome to a prospecting video. Today we are going to be discussing and showing the new update for this week. And these are the changelogs. So this was posted by the owner of the game, Hi, and this says, runes can be found around the map or by completing certain quests to obtain unique boosts. More will be added in the future. So there seems to be a new item called runes, so that's going to be cool to check out. And then we have crafting recipes can be pinned and tracked. Improved icons for events, so that will be the icons in the bottom left corner of your screens. Daily reward permanent look increased to 5 per stack. Oh, that's actually a good one actually, because every 5 days you get a look boost, but the look boost only gave you 1, so now it gives you 5 per. So that's cool. And then many early game changes and improvements to help ease in new players. We saw that throughout the week, that they were going to do that, so that's good. A few new AA events. AA means admin abuse, if you didn't know. So a few new admin abuse events. I did actually see them just before making this video. There is 4 times luck and 8 times luck. So it is very, very OP during admin abuse events now. And then, last but not least, modifiers are now displayed in the item find notifications. So we're going to be checking out all of that good stuff in this video, and I will be your host, Jellyfishjim, and welcome to the update. So the first thing we're going to check out is the runes. So if you head into your equipment, you will see a new button called runes. And if you click that, you get this. So you get 5 slots, it seems. Let's see what I have. Oh, I do actually have a rune called Purity. I don't know where I got that from, but I've got one. 1 times luck multiplier, but modifiers can no longer be obtained. Oh, okay. So I get more luck, but I don't get modifiers? Okay, that's pretty cool. So we'll have to find that out in today's video on how to get runes, because I don't actually know. It does say you can, if we look at the image again, it does say you can find them around the map or by completing certain quests. Then we have certain recipes can be pinned and tracked. So let's have a look. Oh, you can actually pin them. So let's say you want to craft some Umbrite rings. You can click this little track button and it will tell you exactly what you need to get that craftable item. That is actually a really good quality of life update right there. It really is. So to craft the Umbrite ring, I would need to go and find Chryso, Pinite, Dinosaur Skull, Spectrite and Umbrite. And then you can literally just untrack with that little button right there once you have the items. So any equipment you need to craft, just click it and click that little track pin and you'll be able to know what items you need so you don't have to keep running back to the crafting station and seeing what you need. That's actually really good. I like that update. The next thing I do want to see is apparently modifiers now show up in the bottom right. So if we just go digging, let's say here for just a second. Oh, I actually have a cheap way to do it as well. We can literally just summon a mythic. Let's just do that. Boom and boom. I should be able to dig it up in a second. And there we have the mythic. So look at the bottom right when I claim this pan. And we'll see what modification the item has. Pink diamond! Oh yeah, I forgot my rune doesn't allow modifications. Oh no. So we need to actually take that off. And then we try again. Mythic summon again. Now it should work. Now we should get a modification when we get this item. Hopefully that person behind me digging, I hear them. Hopefully they do not get the mythic because I am doing this just a test. And there we have it. So let's have a look at the modification now. 3, 2, 1. Oh, we got 2 mythics in one pan. We got a glowing Infilume and a scorching pink diamond. So that's actually also a very good quality of life update, because I did always wonder what kind of modifications I was getting in my items without having to look in my inventory, and now I know. Cool. Now let's have a look at the update logs again. So we get runes, crafting recipes can be pinned, we've seen that, improved icons for events, that's pretty much self-explanatory. They've basically made the icons in the bottom left look better. Then we have daily reward permanent look increased to 5 per stack. Many early game changes and improvements to help ease in new players. I can't actually check them out because I'm not an early game player, but if you are an early game player, then let me know how good that update is. I would highly appreciate that. And then a few new admin abuse events. There is 8 times luck, 4 times luck, and there is this blessing that gives basically all of the events running in one. Then we have modifiers are now displayed in the item find notifications, and we have seen that, so that is great. So now, runes. How do we get runes, and where do we find runes? Are they just randomly located? Like, how do we get runes? So should we just go running around the map and seeing if we can find any just on the ground? Like, do they look like, what's it called, geodes? Or are they like their own little thing? I don't know. I did somehow get one earlier, but that was during when I was doing the admin abuse event. So I don't quite know how I got it. But we are going to go looking for runes and see if we can find any. So I was just reading the chat and someone said there is a rune at the top of the volcano. So I am going to head there now and see if I can find one. You never know, I could just be getting baited to climb the volcano, but let's go and find out. And we're at the top. Is there a rune? Oh, there is a rune. I see it. Can I step on this lava? I can. There it is. Unlocked rune volcanic. Let's see what this rune does. So volcanic rune. Ores with the scorch modifier gain 25% size. So we actually have 2 runes right now. We've got volcanic and purity. Let's go and try and find another. So apparently there's one at the frozen peak, and there is. We have the Summit Seeker. So let's see what this one does. Summit Seeker. Gain 5% dig and shake speed for every 1+1 bonus walk speed? Okay. I don't exactly know what that means exactly, but we'll take it. And we have rune number, I think, 4. This is at the Rubble Creek. So the spawn island, and this is just behind the hill. So we just got speed 1 from that one. Lovely. Let's see what that does. So we're going to head back into runes and change to speed 1. Gain 2 walk speed. Oh, okay. So we have the 2 walk speed, which will give us a 10% dig and shake speed paired with the Summit Seeker. So it seems you got to build like a loadout with these runes. Now the next rune should be in this room right here. And there it is. Look at that. It looks like a sun. Sun Blessed. Let's see what that one does. So Sun Blessed. Gain 20% more luck in the sunlight. Wait, that's actually amazing. Wow. But that wouldn't work in caves, I don't think. Now, the one at the Sunset Beach seems to be in this little hut right here. By the way, I am getting all of these locations from a friend of mine called Gabe, so thank you to him for giving me these locations. And then we get Critical 1, so let's have a look what this one does. Digging has a 20% chance to have 2 times strength. Okay, that's pretty good. So 1 in 5 chance your digs will have 2 times strength. So I could technically, every 1 in 5 pans, I would fill my pan in 1 dig with my current build. That is actually great. Okay, that's a good rune. Critical 1 is a good rune. And then next up, we have the Fortune River Delta, which should be in this little house right here. And it is. Look at that. Equalizer. Let's see what this one does. So we'll head back into runes. Change for equalizer. Your dig speed and shake speed are equalized to their average. What does that mean? So if they're equalized to their average, does that mean if your dig speed is 150 and your shake speed is 175, would you get like both stats at like 160-ish? Like if we go into our stats, my dig speed and shake speed are exactly the same. And then if we take off the rune, let me just change that to that. And then look at our stats again. They are not the same anymore. Okay. So it basically puts them in between your 2 numbers of your dig speed and shake speed. And then makes them the same number. Okay, that's what it means. Now, on to the next rune. Caldera Island. Apparently there's a rune in one of these huts. Well, there's only one hut that is open. Is it this one? It is! Nice. Critical 2. So this should be better than Critical 1, really. Let's have a look. So we've got Critical 1 and Critical 2, but they seem to do the exact same thing. But let's say you have both of these on. Does that mean I now have a 40% chance to have 2 times strength? Is that how it works? Because if it does, that's going to be very OP. Apparently, there is one at the Caldera Lighthouse. So let's go and have a look. But you will have to have the trapdoor unlocked to be able to get this one. So we go into the lighthouse and then we fall down the trapdoor. There we go. And there should be one right in front of us. There it is. It's a light one. What is it? Let's have a look. Discovery. Let's have a look what Discovery does. So Discovery. Chance of obtaining undiscovered ores is increased by 50%. Wait, that's actually amazing. So if you don't have a certain mythic, a certain exotic, a certain legendary, and you really need it, then you have a 50% increased chance of getting it. Wait, that's actually amazing rune. That really is. Wow. That is such a good rune. So make sure you come and get this one. It will be quite hard to unlock this trapdoor though, because you do need a volcanic key for the trapdoor. And then you also need uranium, cat's eye, and flare bloom to be able to unlock the second door. And our tour guide is back, but instead of the maze this time, it's for runes. Oh god, where have we go? Oh, there it is! We have Mountain Climber. Let's have a look what Mountain Climber does. So, gain 3 walk speed. So if we pair that with the Summit Seeker, where it gains 5% dig, shake, and speed, with +1 bonus walk speed, and then we get 3 walk speed, boom. Summit Seeker and Mountain Climber work together, and if you need to find Mountain Climber, you can literally just follow this path right here. You need to head to the Freezing Prospector, and then it's just off the cliff right there. And then the Freezing Prospector is literally at the Frostbite Waterfall, and then just in that direction down there. So now I am running out of time, so I can't exactly show you the last couple of locations because people are speculating that there's like 13, maybe 12, I'm not actually sure. But they'll probably be in locations that I haven't shown in this video. But that is going to be the end of the video. And if I do find out the new locations, then I'll also put a comment myself and then pin that myself as well. So if you are looking for all the runes but haven't seen all the runes in this video, then look in the comments and you'll probably find out. So that is going to be the end of this video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like. And if you really enjoyed, make sure to subscribe. And I'll be back tomorrow with your daily prospecting content. Goodbye.